88 pounds and on his...
Hammer it, hammer it.
20-pound grain. What's it going to do? It's 20 pounds down, five. So $24,500.
What's your buyer number, partner?
767. 767. Right. We need the owner, please.
All right, welcome to American Dream Garage. I'm going to do a quick update on the Hummer. If you look at old videos, I bought this from my wife at an auction. We will take it for a test drive in a little bit, and we'll see how she likes it. I had gone to auctions. In every auction that we went to, there was a Hummer. Usually they were high mileage, they'd been modified, or they were in poor condition. And so I always had an excuse not to buy one. Then we went to this auction, and low mileage, excellent condition, no modifications. I really had no choice. So I have 50 cars. She wanted one, and this is the one she wanted. So we'll do a quick walk around on it. We'll do a test drive, and during the test drive, I'll ask her about how she likes it. We've had it for 2 months. And then I will go through what I've done to, I won't say restore, but to refresh this vehicle. Thank you. Okay, walking around the vehicle, you can see the paint is really outstanding. I mentioned there's just one door ding in the vehicle. I did buy a cover for the rear spare tire, painted all the hitch, as well as most of the suspension underneath, treated for surface rust, and then repainted with Eastwood's rust encapsulating paint. Redid all the black on the vehicle to get it back to original condition. The interior, the seats show very well. The carpet almost looks new. There was some wear on some of the dash buttons, mainly the radio, but I touched those up. There's a crack on the top of the dash, which I will get fixed. Headliner's beautiful. Rear seat almost looks like it was never sat in. It does not have the third row seat. Okay, we're going to go for a test drive in the Hummer. Before we do, I want you to meet my wife, Diane.
Hi.
And it's her Hummer. We've had it 2 months now. What are your thoughts on it so far?
I think it's beautiful. And when I'm driving it, I think it's fun to drive. It's easy to drive. It's quiet. I can see a lot because of all the windows. And
how about, what don't you like about it?
I don't like parking in spots with it. To me, it's too, it's large, and I don't see the fenders. It doesn't have the technology where it tells me where all the lines are and everything. I can't get in the garage.
So I have to park
I don't trust myself.
But that's okay. Okay, let's go for a test drive. Hope you can hear. We do have the air conditioning on. So when I bought this car at auction, and then driving it home, there were a lot of minor things, minor issues that the vehicle had. The major one was the air conditioning. It didn't work. That ended up being a compressor. which was a little costly, but still now we have very good AC. It had some warning lights on. The ABS brake light was on. That ended up being a sensor. The fuel gauge and the temperature gauge were upside down. And I know that sounds strange, but the needles were flipped over on the other side, which I read about, and basically had the instrument cluster rebuilt. The four-wheel drive system, the transfer case, would shift into neutral and wouldn't stay in four-wheel drive. And so that was a transfer case actuator, relatively cheap and easy fix. There was some wear here on the buttons, which were touched up. So remaining issues in the walk-around, you probably saw that the interior and exterior are very nice. It has a crack here, which I've tried to glue, but I need to really get this off and support it from the back. And then over here you can see the ABS brake light is on. So that, I believe, is a sensor. But since there are 6 sensors in this car, I need to get my computer error code device on it. Everything else works from a reading perspective except for that airbag one. So I don't know exactly what I'll do, but I'll get that sensor replaced. Then it's good to go. Dan, why don't you take it on the highway here? I have to admit, and for those of you watching this are probably Hummer lovers, that I wasn't necessarily in that camp, but I would say the more time I spend in it, the more I like it. Definitely feel like you're driving something with authority based on the size. I know that in the winter, I'm sure we're going to love it if it does happen to snow, but it is surprisingly comfortable, quiet, much like our Yukon. Same, obviously it's a Yukon or Blazer drivetrain, but very comfortable, very smooth on the highway, very quiet. Now, one of the drawbacks to it is going to be the mileage. Punch it, Diane. We've not towed with it. It seems to have plenty of get up and go. It has a 6-liter or 6.2 liter engine, 300 and something horsepower. I'll look it up. 65 miles an hour, 1600 RPMs. Go one more. Once you get it up to probably 70, Diane. That's 70? Did you not go to 70? So it's still under 2,000 RPMs. So again, we're lucky we found a extremely nice vehicle. Low mileage Hummers, based on looking for several years, they're hard to find. And this one is in exceptional condition. The fixes that I had from a sorting perspective were relatively minor, with a couple more to go. And once I get those done, there will be nothing that I know of that's not correct on this vehicle. So anyway, we're looking forward to driving it through the winter. and then see where it goes from there. So anyway, thanks for joining us at American Dream Garage, and thanks for joining Diane in her dream of owning a Hummer.